Hi everyone, this is Corey here, and this is the next devlog for my uh, multiplication mayhem game, and we will start right away with a tutorial. After my yesterday blunder to make properly the animations for the hearts, I decided I make it more smooth and better, and then make a little tutorial on it how to do it properly in this time. So let's switch over to tutorial time. Okay, so hi guys, so what we will do, we will create animations for these hearts, and then we create a HUD system with these images or these little nice hearts. In the game, what I'm developing, it will be live in the top right corner, and then we will be able to switch between the different animations. So what I did, I created them, and I created two sheets, two set of sheets. One set of sheets of 16 images are for when the heart is just simply beating slowly. That's when the health is full. And when it's empty, then a little of this pinkness will kind of float on the bottom, and that will be animated. And then to change from one state to the another, there will be an impact. This is kind of a Japanese anime style high contrast image what I want to try. I really hope this will work really nice. And then there is an impact happening, and we lose all the energy or all that liquid or that pink liquid from the heart. It floats out. And this sequence here in the bottom, this is when it's kind of fills back up. And all of these are 1616 images. What I will do, the reason what I aligned, and I aligned them really accurately, and I mean pixel accurate here, if you can see, it's all of them is, if I choose any of them, is aligned in the middle of that line, and also I aligned these lines to the top of the hearts, so it's all of them are aligned the same place. Why you need to do this? If you to avoid movement, slight movement left and right when you export it. You could argue if you are exporting these images and you make separate images, they will be the same size. When I export, let me say I export one by one an image. So if I take this and I export that one, then it will automatically will be the same size. However, I have a couple of them here, which is quite much larger, because all these extra effects going on them. In this case, would be really hard to align them the same way without having the lines and the whole grid prepared. So I have this, and what I will do, I will use them as sheets, sprite sheets. So I will export this to sprite sheet. I will not export the background, so I will export it without, but you would not see the white bit if I'm there. So that help me to stay with the right design. And I also have a little placeholder in the corner, because otherwise I get my image cut. That's an affinity issue. But if I put a little smudge into the corner, then I make sure I will export the whole image. If you ask why, there is when I would export the if I export the whole document, then I get the background. Even if I turn off, I will not get a background which is see-through. And I couldn't come up with the settings. Possibly there is a settings, but I couldn't find it. So what I was doing, I add these little things in the corner, and if I select all these 3 layers and then I export, then it will be the same size, because I know the size of the image, and not just this image, the another one, another style sheet should be the same. Okay, so if I export, not as a document, but as selection only, because I do selection only. You see, I'm getting the way how I want it. Okay, so I will put in a new folder this, and then the another one. I will do the same here. I select the placeholder and the 2 set. Okay, and after I exported them, I can head over to Unity. If I select these, I would select these as a sprite. And let me do the same with the another one. And then I want to start with the more tricky one. I go to the sprite editor, and then I will slice it. Not yet. I have to change it to multiple. Let me change both of them so I'm not forget it. So change it to multiple, and then apply. And after that, I can go into the sprite editor and slice it. That's what we wanted to do. And then grid by cell size. The reason is because I know it fit in a 400 by 400 grid, and I think I need 125 pixels offset on the Y to make sure everything is fit. Okay, let me. It looks like maybe those ones not. So it's possible if I go a bit upper. So let's say 120 pixel. It seems like now I have to apply. I have to slice it. And then apply. And now I can inspect it to make sure everything is fit in. And it will be the numbers on it, which I'm not caring that much, but looks like I am inside properly. These are the largest one, that's 3 of them. I don't think any other of them would have any problem. But if these are fit, and then I will remember this number, the 120, because I have to offset the same way the another sheet as well. So this one is done. Let's save it. And now I have my hearts, individual hearts, centered and in the same way available. Okay. So let me do this with another sheet. And it's multiple, and then sprite editor. Something is not right. You see, when I exported it, it's cut too close to it, so I will not able to do the 400 by 400. So I probably did not export this one with the little smudge on the corner. In this case, you can easily go back I probably have the smudge on this layer. Let me see. Yeah. The reason is, so this is the placeholder, not that. A little error was there when I created. So if I export it again, now I have it laid out right way. And then I can just update there. One of the advantages of doing this way, if you do any changes, it just updates the file and the slicing and stuff, but you see all my settings are still there on that one. So if I go in there now I have the smudge in the corner, so I know I'm right. I will slice that off anyway, and it remembers my previous settings, so everything should be exactly in the middle now. And then I click slice and then apply. It's very important to push the apply, because otherwise you don't have the right apply. It's not sliced yet until you not hit that. Yes, and then it looks correct, all of them. So let's save. And now we can create the animations. To see the animations, we need to create like an image. So, for example, I have this one, what I previously done. These ones needs to have an image in place. So what I will do, I create a new panel. Because when I'm cutting it up, the animation will be not visible if there is no element on the screen, even if I click play and stuff like that. It's a weird thing how it works in Unity, but this is a thing. So I will create a UI panel first, and I will just copy over the... There's no copy here. Oh, there is the copy. Copy component, and I place that. I want to be in the same spot. Okay, because I want to turn that off, and also it has a horizontal layer groups to align them in a row. So I can turn now off the old one in a second. So I add the horizontal layer group, and then I just want to show, that's the reason I didn't remove this. I can turn this off, and even like that I still can show. So we have our new panel, and then we will need an image inside there and the animator on it. Okay, so I will create an image, or UI image, place it, doesn't matter really, just the size. I think the size, well, that's too much, 150. It's at 150. Okay. By 150. Okay, so let's have it 150 by 150, so it's well visible. And then, I think my camera is rotated. Okay, and now I will create a new animation. And let's call it advanced heart animation. Okay, and then if I open this, I have my animation controller here, but if you don't have, you have to open it from, where is it normally? Rendering animation, yes, you just open it from over there. And now I can place in my animations in there. Let's start with the heart. You can throw it, unfortunately, as a group. You can do this like that, but unfortunately I have to place them in. Oh, I know why. I need the animation controller as well. I'm wondering why that one was not created. So I have advanced animation controller. I have the animator here for that. So if I open up, there is nothing in it. So now I have the heart animation inside. And then I take that image what we created and I put the animator on it. And now I can place the controller there. Now this one is get activated. So if now I will go to my hearts, I don't know if I can drop it. Yeah, I could drop them. Then you will see it is already moving, but it's only half of the animation because what I want, it goes up and then comes down the movement. So it's pulsating instead of just doing that. So what I have to do, I have to add in, unfortunately I can't just drag and drop now, but I can add in quickly manually. I will get lost somewhere here. Third one. Fourth one. Bear with me. Fifth. 6. 5, 6, 7. 8. 9. Okay, so now it will be very quick, but it will have a pulsating. Okay, there is a little break in it somewhere. So let me see. Oh, okay, one of them moved. You see? The third one, fourth one. And then the rest of them is aligned. No, there is, yeah, twice the same one. Okay, so that's second, the third one. Okay, the third one is wrong. So if that happens, then I go 1, 2, 3, and I check it. And okay, that one, they look all on the line. Maybe the line is in the wrong place. Okay. See if you, that's what I was talking about of. Okay, 1000. No, that one is definitely right. Is that possible? That's curious. Okay, so is that slice? This one. And it's number 3, which is the fourth one. Okay. That's the fourth one. So this one. But I don't see it in the wrong place. The only thing could be this line. Let me turn off the background. Yeah, the line is correct. Okay, that's curious. I can hack it and move it 1 point to the right, but I don't know why that happened. Because only one of them is in the wrong place. Okay. Yeah, definitely this one. Okay. I will ignore that for a second. Because I want to show you how to resize, and then I will try the another one, and if that one is moved 1 pixel, then it's something happened when it was converted. So right now it's 30 seconds long, and I want it to go for longer. Let's see if it's annoying too. It's jumping. But I think this one could go, because I need at least 12 frames per second to play properly. I could go a little bit more out. Right? I could do 1.5 minutes, or seconds, sorry, minute. And then it will be even slower. Yes, I like the thing. I don't know why the bouncing happened. I need to inspect it. Maybe when it was cutting. Maybe I moved it. Okay. Is that possible? I accidentally moved it because I was doing something like that. Yes. Okay, so maybe careful with that. Apply. Okay. Save. Let me see now. Yes, that was the problem. So one of the things what can go wrong, you accidentally pull those things. You can fine tune it. Actually, it's possible if you are not doing the grids, hand align these, but I think it would take tons of time to do that way. So we have a nice slowly pulsating heart. There is one more place where it is making a little bouncing. There. Did you see that? This one. So that one. Okay, maybe one more is actually moved. Let me go in and then see from close if I spot any. Ah, okay. The same one. Just align downward as well. Okay. Yeah, careful not to move that. Definitely. Okay, perfect. I'm very happy with it. And now, sorry, I need a little water. Let's do this with our another when the heart is empty. So create a new clip and then save it. Heart animation, advanced heart empty. Okay, and then I can save. And then I can grab these, place them in like before, and then I will go backward. The last one, it happens twice, but I want a little bit there. It stops and then goes backward. And then I place these in, and now come the tricky bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the last 3. Okay. Now I have this little liquid going in the bottom nicely. But what I need, select these out, and then pull it out to 1.5 minutes as well. So now I could work on this a little bit, maybe add some curve in. And then pull them a little bit apart, so it's a little bit smoother in the ends. But I don't think I can do that with images. But what I could do is pull them a little bit apart. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I move them out, or just extend them. And then if I do the same with all, I mean, I move them out a bit. Then I take these and then I extend them. Then I'm trying to slow it down in the corners, so it goes one and then it takes a little time to come back by scaling them, and I can fine-tune that. Okay, I'm relatively happy with that. Okay, and now let's create the next one. Which is when it fills up. And then fill. And then for that, I take, that one will go quicker, because I take from here to here, drag in, and I only have to adjust the time. It's kind of goes, I wonder if I could make it like 45. Okay. And then I add the next one, which is when we have the impact. Okay. Now, for this one, I just grab them in and then pull it out for probably a minute or second. That's maybe too short, 45. And yeah, it's, yes, in the beginning, the first few, I want to move closer, so you have that 3 frames. That happens kind of right away. And then okay, I like the impact bit. The coming out, the rest of them is when it's drains out, that's maybe not the best one, but it's good for the tutorial. I need to, I just seeing it first now after drawing it, but it will be working really nice. So let me put them first together. So we have the animator, we have the 4 animations in. I will zoom in on this. So to quickly show how this would look like, let me just so let's say it's animating, and then we get damaged. So the heart is just pulsating calmly, and then we get damaged, and then the heart is empty. Let me just, for the demonstration reasons, let me put in a few more. So heart is empty, and then the heart is refills. Let's say we got healed, and then it goes back to, oh, wrong one. Goes back to the start point. Or it just could go to the exit, actually, because that's where go back to the start, because that's the entry point. This will go around and then keep going around. So now, because I have this animation in place, if I look on the image, on the scene, and I start the animation, it will pick up that animation, and let me pull the animator down here so you can see how which one is playing. It fills up, pulsating, get damaged, fills up, pulsating, get damaged. Yeah, that damage things I think I will still have to work on. The filling up looks good, the beating looks good. When it has a little bit on the bottom, looks okay. I like the impact bit first, but then after that, I will see. But it gives through the point, I think. Because it feels a little bit like it's kind of rolls down instead of splashes down. So yeah, I think I know how I can make that work better. But let's continue the tutorial. So I have this. Let me move this back up. And so I have these. So there is two things happens. Normally, when I have the heart filled up, then it should be animating. And then something happens, and I lost my heart. So it should go down. Let me remove the extra ones, okay? Because we only need 4 of them to do this. So we animating, then we get damaged. Oh, I removed one too many. Sorry. Yeah, so the heart is beating, we get damaged, then it become empty, and then we fill it back, and then goes back, right? But if I now play this, then it will just do each sequence once, which is not what we want. So if I show it, it's doing all of them once, and then. So what we want to introduce some triggers. So for this, I need only 2 triggers. One of them is damaged, and the another one is healed. Okay. So here I set damaged, then it goes to be empty, and it stays here until I not get the trigger to heal. Okay, so this damage plays the damage animation and then plays the empty animation indefinitely until we not get trigger for healing, and then goes back. Okay, so if I play now, and we look on it, then it should be beating. Ah, why is this? Okay. So is the animation loop? Okay, so this one and then the empty one need to be looped. The other ones don't need to be looped because they will just place once. Oh wait, I probably may have to do that again now. Okay, so it's looping now. So it should go from 1, and it should stay at the heart animation at the moment. Okay, that's never happened. What did I do wrong there? In the tutorial, speed. Damaged goes here, but otherwise default. It's not doing that. Entry. No. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong there to do that. However, I have another idea. I can do it differently then. We can have a boolean, which makes it easier actually. So instead of this one, 2 triggers, we will have a boolean. Which is on or life. And then this one, if the lice equals true. Oh, okay, let me take this apart. I can do this different. So we can do any state. So it will be more steps. So this one it's never happened because anytime when I do animation, it's keep repeating. Oh. It's and now I'm trying to fix something that shouldn't be broken. But anyway, if it's alive, true, then goes there. And then if it's the life is false, then go there. And then these ones, that one need to be triggered still. So I need a trigger, which would be these two will exit, and these two, all of them can exit, of course. And then damaged. This should be not necessary, but I will fix this tomorrow tutorial then. Here. Okay. Now I overcomplicated it. This is not necessary normally. Oh no, that one is the healed. And this one is the damaged. If not working now as well, then I will do this the next time. And I will figure this out in a sec. Okay, so okay, I have multiple things going on here. So first, it has exit time, and all this has exit time. Okay, so that's important. So it's placed all the way, the animation, not interrupting. So place that, and then empty. And now if I, then that one. So you can see it's beating. I can probably just do this with the tick box. Yeah, we don't need the triggers. Okay, I have an idea there. So quickly, let's do this. So no, actually I need, because I need the transition from one to the another. So okay. So we go, if life is true, we go exit. If life is false, while we play happened. Okay, and then we don't need that one, and I don't need the fill. Okay, so if the life true, go exit and come back to any state, and then it's decide which way to do. If it's damaged, and if the life in the meantime become false, then go play the damage animation, and then that will send it to there. And this one also has exit time, so, and that one has exit time. And then this one from here, I made this messy, but so, and then again, if life is true, then go fill it up. And if life not true, false, then go and exit, and that will come back to here, because that's how. Okay, let me do this, organize this is a bit better. So I think the start should be actually the, let's make this default. So first, hearts are empty. Start with the hearts empty. And then depending on if the life is on or off, it goes and fill it up, and then goes to the right one, whichever is the true. So it's empty, and then if life is on, and then if life is off, it went right away there, not actually didn't use these. It's only weird because it's actually, like, if I take this down, and also it looks like it's interrupting itself. You see? Now it works. It works. Okay. It's maybe it was just some glitch or something I did. So now we don't have a way to reach the. Okay, I take the exit out because we never exit from this. This should have been straightforward. So empty. If you have life, I added a life boolean. Then it fills up, and then it's just beats as long as there is no life become false. And if a life become false, then it's empty out and so on. So if I put the animator over here, then you can see it large. So I tick life in, then it fills up and start to beat. And when I tick the life off, then it's get damaged and then lose all the life technically. Yes, that's what I originally wanted to do. It's maybe because I had an exit connected. I will never know why that didn't work out of the box. Okay, so let's just first, let me just check again if I restart. It still works. Okay, and then if I tick that in, that fills up, and then you have the heart. Okay, so if I want to do the animation, then I have to have 3 of these. Let me just rename them. Of course, right now, all the, and oh, yeah, 1, 2, 3. And then on the player, we create a new, oh, if you wonder, I will have all the 3 of them, which is, at the moment, all of them will be triggered at the same time when I tick that, or whichever I hold. So I can turn that on, and then the third one, and then it fills it up. Let's say I have that one as well, and then that one get damaged. Works how is it expected. So now I only have to have the player. So let's add a new script. I just replace the script to the right folder. So if I add the new script, and let's call it player life UI script. And then this one, I will place it on a player UI. I will add a game object, array of game objects, a list of game objects. Lives, lives, or list of lives. Lowercase list. Game objects. Called lives. Okay. And then we set this up. Lives. Oh, did I do that? I did do that here as well, right? I missed a life 1, life 2. Oh no, it's plural. It's fine. Singular and plural. Okay, so I have the my lives, and then on the lives at start time, for each live or game object live of lives off or in. I'm doing a lot of JavaScript lately, so I may in lives, yeah. Okay, and TypeScript, so easy to mix them up. And then I take the live, and then let's set up the get component. How did we call? The animator. I think the animator I need. And then I have to set ball, and then the ball name was life. Life to true. I can't type today. True. Okay. And then I could just, for the sake of demo, do something like we could track the lives. Int. I not necessarily will do it like this, but and let's have 3 lives. Of course, maybe more will be possible. I could actually generate the hearts from here, depending on the life number. But I just want to make the tutorial simple. Hey, Dachi. Good to see you back as well. I'm working on the lives, and this is the tutorial part. So I will finish, and then I can explain what I'm doing. So this will set up, and then let's say on, I don't know if that's public or not, on trigger enter. That should be, if I just do this as a demo, demonstrating that in the tutorial. So if the order tag equals, I will not do with this, I will do it with layers, or then, or I will not have on trigger enter like that, but I just do it for the showing the hearts. So the order tag equals damage then I will only take the first element at the moment, just to demonstrate how is that works. So live 0, can I even do that? Didn't think this through before I started, looks like. Lives 0. Okay. Let's set that to false. Okay, so we'll lose one if the order is damaged. Just to demo how is this works. And then if the other one, the tag is heal, then it sets to true. So I can lose one life and put that back. And then very quickly I will just demonstrate that by adding to the scene to collider. And then I can the level. Okay, so on the level I will place 2 colliders, like 2 elements, what just for damage, and then put a collider on it. Just even a box collider is fine. And I place it here. I will be in my game